Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you, TCOE, for giving this opportunity to come in front of you and speak to you. So Smart Shehar basically is a Mumbai-based mobile location-based technology solution provider. We are not really a mobile app company. We are essentially in the business of solving real-world problems for urban citizens and urban commuters at this point in time. Next one, please. Next one. Okay. So the first problem that we are trying to solve is urban commuting. Urban transport essentially has become a catch-22 situation, where how do you provide, increased capacity while providing comfortable commute without investing too much money with good ROI. So that I think has become the challenge across the world. We are trying to solve through the mobile technology. Next one, please. So we see a future where everybody moves to a seamless mobility, cashless mobility, and jump in, jump out model as opposed to a point-to-point dedicated service. So what do we mean by that, right? So all the public transports need to be made intelligent. So essentially location has to be made available, fare information, timetables, everything should be made available. But that has to now integrate to private commute as well. So if I'm taking my car, I should be able to share it with everybody. I should be able to share the auto rickshaw, share taxi, share bus for that matter, with everybody going my way. There is privacy concerns that can be addressed, but essentially what we are trying to say is take cash out of the payment, provide seamless commuting. So anytime anybody wants to go from point A to point B, you just define a destination and you see a plethora of shared commutes available that can shape public policies. And we are trying to go there. Next one, please. Yeah, so how does that happen, right? So what you are saying is the application provides citizens to log complaints, to log issues, but you are not focusing ourselves for that perspective, right? We are basically saying that there should be a backend that analyzes everything, that correlates everything, and that provides forecasting ability. So the government essentially has to be able to forecast what the problems would be before they happen. So for example, there are complaints regarding cleanliness, garbage accumulation. The government could focus that there would be a disease outbreak. If that happens beforehand, then the government will be better prepared to take action. So that is where we want to go with the Smart Shehar platform. Next one. Next one. So this is the gateway to all the Smart Shehar platforms. These are all the apps which are integrated in the dashboard. There is a jump in, jump out, which is ride sharing application. There are citizen-based application, and everything is underpinned by a safety application, which goes along with you wherever you go. So every time you are in essentially a hazardous situation, your near and dear ones are alerted. And then there is always contextual information available. So based on where you are, what are the latest, nearest public transport options for you? That is always with you. Next one. So where are we so far? So total downloads for our applications combined is about 2 lakh. We have won several awards in the bargain. We have won rave user reviews for our applications. However, the commuting applications are based only in Mumbai, and I'll come to that in a minute. The reason for that, that's where we need help from TCOE and government. So next one. Next one, just let's skip this. So Jump In Jump Out is a ride-sharing application, which very curiously has won users in Europe and US within last 2 months. In fact, what we have seen is more people have downloaded it in US and Europe than in India. We were not anticipating it, quite honestly, but that's what has happened. And they're actually using it every day. Next one. So what are we planning to focus on going forward? So Jump In, Jump Out, we are trying to provide shared taxi service where the commuter saves on money, the driver earns more, and we hopefully will negate the need to own a car for people. And then Smart Share essentially is going on building the database of complaints so that the government can start doing some predictive analysis, some forecasting, and problem solving instead of just remaining in a citizen problem reporting zone. Next one, last. All right, so what are we asking from TCOE, the government, and participants here? First of all is funding. So we are essentially trying to raise about 2 crores in next 3 to 6 months, just to get us to the next level, where we are able to hire good talent, where we are able to invest in IT infrastructure. Then policy advocacy. So as I was saying, we are limited in our commuting options only in Mumbai. Why? Because the government is not providing APIs, the government is not providing standardized data. So what we are asking essentially is for all the public transport across India, you please use GTFS, which is a standardized public transport forum format, which will allow not only us but any app maker or any service provider to provide services on top of it. We will be able to then scale immediately across India, even across world. There are some laws that are preventing sharing of vehicles. We would encourage the government to take a look at those, revamping those again. Let's sharing of auto rickshaw, sharing of taxis, sharing of private cars. Let's not stop that, because that's the only way will be able to solve the commuting woes of our citizens. New business opportunities. So we are essentially in the business of solving problems, but we understand that we can't anticipate all the problems on our own. There could be rural problems that we are not aware of. We have the technology expertise. We would welcome any suggestions, any help requirement that we could develop a customized mobile solution for those kind of problems. And the last but not least, both me and my partner Chetan Temkar, we have had the opportunity to go to US to get educated, to work there for 10 years. So we now want to bring some of these expertise, some of these work culture, some of these experiences back in India. So we are trying to encourage college students in Mumbai, to beginning with Mumbai, to sort of come and work with us, to help us to share their ideas. So what we would really love to have from this DOT and TCOE is an opportunity to get involved in these kind of skill development initiatives, where we are able to work with the young kids, encourage them hopefully, and obviously get good talent in the bargain. So that's all from us, from our side. Thank you.